Hi, this is AJ, and I'm going to talk a little bit about momentum today. In these days that we are home, especially those of us that are not expected to do things like that, we may start rubbing each other the wrong way. So, this may not be a sales training use of the science and behavior of success, practical lesson, but it will definitely help with challenges that may come about. So let's talk about momentum and law of attraction. So, momentum is a concept in science where, as force is applied to an object, it increases its momentum. And obviously, the more momentum you have, the harder it is to stop something. So, let's talk about a time where, for example, you're feeling really, really good, but somebody comes into your reality that is not feeling good. And they're irritable, and anything you say will rub them the wrong way, right? We have to understand that the science and behavior of success using the law of attraction has nothing to do with controlling that other person. You are not exerting control on anyone else. The science and behavior of success deals with controlling you. This is the only thing that we have 100% control over. So, if you are feeling really good, when you start feeling that irritation that comes about with an interaction with someone else, you are essentially stopping the momentum of going from positive to negative right here. Perhaps you can laugh it off. Perhaps you can take yourself out of the situation. Perhaps even you can be completely understanding of the other person's issues. However, if you're at a low level, or let's say here is a neutral level, and the other person is coming from here with a high amount of negative momentum, then you can see that by the time this ball has gotten over here, there is really nothing you can do. This ball is just going to knock you out. And that is just the reality. With the discussion that we're having, whatever comes into your reality is because of the level that you are at. You do not attract people that are at this level of negativity into your reality if you are here. It just doesn't happen. But since, as Napoleon Hill mentioned, thinking is the hardest thing that a man can do, that's why so few people do it. Since we are usually going about by default reacting to what's happening in our reality, we may not notice this. Excuse me, we may not notice that we are drifting, we are drifting until an external stimulus, a negative person, a negative customer, our kids just running around doing their own thing will rub us the wrong way and shoot us all the way down to here. And that's when we react. And at this point, essentially what you need to do is take a breather, go take a nap. Because by taking a breather, by taking a nap, when you are sleeping or when you are clearing your mind, you're not sending any vibration out. When you're not sending any vibration out, you're basically stopping all momentum and nothing is being attracted to you. And taking a 10-15 minute nap is actually something that is very common in the Middle East and Eastern culture, and in some parts of Europe as well. So you may think that I'm completely BSing you, but you know what? If you are at this point, you're not going to be able to achieve anything anyway. It only goes, and between the two of you, anything that you are bringing into the equation will be negative. The other thing that you can do is obviously take a breather. Just count your breath and try to bring yourself, and the example of the cork that Abraham Hicks shows, if you are holding the little cork underwater, this breathing, taking a nap, will basically let go of the cork and it pops up by itself. That's your natural place. That's your natural vibration, and it allows you to come back to zero. You may have heard or learned in your sales courses that, don't argue with the customer. When there is an objection that you have nothing to say about, count to 10. Count to 10, take a breath, and see what happens. A lot of times the customer will actually continue on and give you the information that you need to come up with a solution for them. Sometimes it just gets deflected, and at other times, at the very least, you don't mess things up even more than they could be. So let me know what you think about this. This is something that will make you realize that the science and behavior of success is not a magic bullet. There won't be 100% times where you're just going to come out completely winner, everybody's going to bring things to you, and everything's going to be hunky-dory. But the science and behavior of success, using this universal law of attraction, will bring you the best possible outcome at the time, which will allow you to actually manifest the reality that you want one step at a time. And dealing with conflict is definitely part of what we have to do. Conflict is not a bad thing. Abraham Hicks teaches that with conflict we realize exactly what we want, because when we know what we don't want, we always know what we want. And that is what progresses our goals. If there was no conflict, if there was no contrast as they describe it, things would be boring. We'd be basically sitting at static, right? I hope this makes sense. And if you have any questions, please shoot me an email. And don't forget to sign up for my newsletter at a.j.farzad.com. And right on that first page, if you scroll down, there's a part here that you can sign up with your email for my newsletter. That way you are aware of all the trainings and stuff that I put up there, and any special event that I may have, webinars, things like that are in the works in the future. To your success, till next time. Thank you for listening, and if you would like to have this type of training for your organization, please email me at aj@a.j.farzad.com. To your success.